Hi everybody, Shane R. Monroe here. Today we're going to look at Arc Raiders. Now this is coming from somebody who doesn't really like extraction shooters and who typically doesn't enjoy playing with other people, especially in PvP type scenarios, especially in open world game scenarios where people like to sit on top of buildings and kill you the second that you show up. But I was told by the reviews that this game is one of those ones that is very newbie solo friendly, so I thought I would give it a try, and I've been kind of sucked in ever since. So let's take a quick look around. I'm going to use the mouse for this, but I'm going to play with the controller. So you can see here I'm level 8, so I've been playing for a little while. So you're going to see things that are later in the game that you won't necessarily see at the beginning of the game, so keep that in mind. The first thing that most of you are probably already pissed off about is seeing multiple currencies up here. Let's get that out of the way now, so those of you that can't accept or like this can hit the road, and you won't have to waste your time with going through the rest of it. So these are Raider tokens. These are your standard cosmetic tokens. We'll look more at this in a minute, but just like every other damn game out there, if you want to buy costumes and hats and stupid crap, this is the way you do it, and you do it with real money. And then over here we have something called, what do they actually call this? Creds. And creds are done by completing tasks. So you complete certain tasks and you get this coinage, and the coinage is basically, again, it's all cosmetic stuff. You can get these Raider tokens. Remember I said you had to use real money? You can exchange quantities, in this case, of these coins for those coins. So there are ways of getting these Raider coins, but just expect that if you're going to want to do a lot of visual customizations, then you're going to probably be spending some money. But this is sort of like the Helldivers Battle Pass, or whatever you want to call it. So there's plenty to earn in here, but again, you earn these as part of the game. You can't buy them. These you can buy, but you can also earn at a slow rate. This is all in-game currency that you use at the various locations. So that's the end of the extra currency. So if you're still good, great. If not, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys know what to do. All right, so let's take a look at the game from the back-end point of view prior to the game loop, right? So here we have, where'd my pointer go? Here we go. So these are the feats that are currently available. These rotate, right? So if I deal damage to arcs, which are the CPU enemies, or to humans, I can get coinage. Unopened container searches, again, Hornets destroyed. These are basically like weekly challenges or daily challenges like you might see in Overwatch. Quests are the actual game quests, right? So in this case, they want me to stabilize an observation deck, enable the comms terminal, basic sorts of things, right? This one wants me to visit a field depot, and as you move forward in the game, there will be more complicated things for you to do. I've already knocked off a few of these quests, but it gives you something to do other than just go scavenge and get out. So that brings us to what the game loop is, which is go to the surface. You're all okay. Here's the basic storyline. Up top is dangerous and uninhabitable. Everybody's living underground. So raiders go above ground or topside to get content, get materials, get stuff so that people down below can survive. So you go up. You have a certain amount of time before the doors close that you can get back down underneath. You raid as long as you can and then get the hell out. So it's an extraction deal. Go up, get crap, don't die, and come back, and you get to keep your booty. If you go down while you're up there, nobody picks you up, and you are knocked down, you come home empty-handed, including your original loadout. And that can really get nasty if you've never played these sort of games before. So that's the loop, and it's a lot of fun, and we're going to actually do one of the loops. But let's take a look. So workshops are where you build stuff. So there's not a lot of in-depth crafting here. Essentially, the idea is you get blueprints to make stuff. These are your loadouts, right? This allows you to have a bigger backpack. This allows you to have a shield. This is a gun. These are bullets, right? So when you're crafting, you're kind of crafting for your loadout. So it's important to know that. Now, you do have other benches, like a gear bench, a gunsmith bench, explosive station. These are all things that you'll get later on as you unlock and open them. You'll start off with the workbench, and this is your basic stuff, right? Some of these things you'll get blueprints for out in the Topside environment. But for the most part, you're going to be giving you what you got. Gear bench, right? You can build certain things. Yeah, just, I don't want to ruin anything, like, so you can see what you're going to unlock later, but that's kind of it. Leveling up and weapon upgrades as well is all done in here based on the benches that you have. Okay. So for your raider, of course, you can build your own character to a certain extent. I haven't seen what the trials are because I'm not high enough up, but your skill tree. So essentially it's like every other game. You'll just keep building up to get yourself better and better in these 3 areas: conditioning, mobility, and survival. Okay. I mean, again, these are skill trees. Should be no surprise to anybody. Traders, of course, these are your various stores. So when you can't make your own, you can buy, right? Clinic, where you buy your healing stuff. You get the idea. I mean, again, this shouldn't be any big surprise. Again, if you've got no resources, you've got no materials, and you just want to go pay cash instead of building yourself, you go here. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Decks, as we already kind of talked about, as well as the store. So here's the store, right? These are the things you can buy, and it's all cosmetics. There's nothing pay to play that I've seen yet, and nobody's complaining about it. So if you go in here, you're going to get costumes. You're going to get things that make you look like different. That's it. I mean, listen, every game's got this now, so it's hard for me to say, oh, well, this sucks. Because as long as you're not paying to win, that's all I care about. Okay, so the basic game loop is build a loadout, go up, survive as long as you can, hopefully extract or die, wash, rinse, and repeat. That's the basics. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of actually risking my own loadout, when you go to play... Oh, by the way, one more thing. So you can turn on Fill Squad, which means you'll be back with a whole bunch of randos. You can invite your friends that are online. That's the recommended way of doing it. In fact, align yourself with somebody that knows what's going on early on, that doesn't want to go out and just kill people, and you will get a ton of experience. That's the only real way to get in depth quickly. Otherwise, you're going to be doing solo stuff all the time. And of course, crossplay is with other platforms, and that's turned on by default. Okay, so I'm going to play alone. Now, playing alone doesn't mean there's not other raiders on the surface. Most raiders are friendly, especially if you call out to them, and hopefully you'll see that while we do our demo. Some of them will just kill you outright. Some of them will tell you that they're friendly and kill you anyway. It's the nature of these things. So I'm going to play. Now, you're only going to have access to the damn battlegrounds or the practice range, I believe, when you get started. I'm going to go to this blue gate because I just haven't been there much, and it's kind of fun for me to see new places. I spent a lot of time at the dam here, folks. Oops. I spent a lot of time at the dam, so I just kind of want to play somewhere new. All right, so I'm going to confirm. Now, here's your loadout. Now, notice I've got nothing loaded out yet. So here's all the crap that I have in my inventory that I could load out. I could load out these guns, healing stuff, shield rechargers, yada, yada, yada. I could do that, or I could use something called a Freeloadout. And this is essentially like a bare minimum basic rookie raider sort of thing. A lot of people use this when they're going on a mission that they don't have a lot of probability of surviving, or they're just going to make a really quick run, grab a bunch of crap, and get out, which is what we're going to do in this loop and see how it goes. So I'm going to also use the Freeloadout. But again, you can customize it to your heart's content. But for the purposes of this video, I think it's smart that I use a Freeloadout. Because I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. So we're going to do our best. Okay, so even though I'm alone, it still sits here and matchmakes for a while. I'm assuming it's readying something on the server side. While the game is loading the surface for you, it does these cutscene animations. You can't get rid of them. You're just going to watch them. It doesn't take too long. Now, you're going to land in a random location on the map. I'm sure there are specific points on the map that are regularly used, but it always kind of looks random to me. One of the tricks, of course, is to learn the map. Okay, so as you can see, I am out here alone. I'm in this little building. Let's take a look at the map itself. So this is the map area that I'm playing in. Just to give you kind of an idea. These are Raider hatch key escape points. You have to have a special key, but you don't have to wait for elevators and stuff. You just go in and go. These are little specialty items that come and go. Again, Raider hatch. But what we really want to do is find out where our way out is that we can use right away. That also requires a Raider key. So where am I going? Reinforced. Looks like this is it right here. Well, nope. That's the lucky hatch. Can't go down there. Where's my extraction point, folks? Usually it's like right up front. Yeah, Raider hatch. What's this? Slippery slope. I think it's weird. I'm not used to this map, so I think this is what I'm looking for. Shut down in 19 minutes. Yeah. On the other maps, it looks different. So I'm going to target this.
Head home at the warehouse
Here.
air shaft.
Head home, right? That means it is definitely a shaft that'll take you back underground. So now the goal is we're going to get from here to here without getting ourselves killed by Ark or by other humans. All right, so 283 meters sounds like a long way, but it's not. So we also are on a time limit, not only for the run, but also for that particular exit. The exits will eventually seal off. So what we're looking to do now is scavenge. There we go. Search. Now somebody's already searched here recently. That's why it's empty. So that means there's probably humans nearby. Now, you notice you get XP for searching even if there's nothing in there. That's important. If you're playing with other people and they're looting in front of you, open the location anyway and get the points for it. Which means this whole place has probably been looted out. Oops. Don't want to fall. You do have, of course, a stamina bar, right? And you run out of stamina, you will stop moving, slow to get back on your feet, blah, blah, blah. You can climb stuff. All right, there's really nothing to... Oh, here we go. So here's a breach and search. You're going to make noise. And if there's anything in the area, humans or otherwise, your noise factor will definitely draw them over to you. So here are the things that we get: an herbal bandage, metal parts, and crude explosives. Now you see I have a very limited inventory supply. So you fill it up and you go home. All right, I know the extractions... Well, let's go that way. I was going to take... Oh, see, there we go. So you can see out there, we've got definitely some Ark hardware patrolling. There's more over there. Oh, see, there's a human over there shooting those things down. That's why that area was empty, because there was already a human down there. You will take fall damage, so you don't want to be too risk-taking. We'll just take this way down here. All right, looks like there's definitely been human play. Oh, look over there. He's close. He might tune in on me if I'm not careful. So let's go ahead and search here. I bet someone's already got here. Yep. Bummer. Oh, there's a human. All right, so I'm going to yell out.
Don't shoot!
Hey, don't shoot!
Okay, so he says he's friendly. Now, whether or not he won't kill me on the spot anyway, don't know. But that is a human. He's already opening it, so he's going to get the bulk of the goodies. But I am going to go after him and get my search XP. I'm already out here, right? So as soon as he's done looking, I will pilfer. He might leave stuff behind, so why not look? He's taking his time, so he probably just isn't grabbing everything. Looks good, right? Good looking game. That guy's coming over here. I'm not digging that. You know what? I'm going to leave this guy behind and just head. I don't know what he's up to, but he's taking his sweet-ass time doing it. Go. So again, the more you take with you, the more you pick up as you go, of course, the more danger there is. Is there something down here? Did I miss it? No. So most people are just up here doing the same thing you are, just looking for goodies and want to get home without getting shot. Oops, I think he saw me. Damn it. Here he comes. I'm just going to run. I do not have the equipment. Most of the ARC hardware that's up here, I don't have the equipment. Now see, he's already running down there to extract. Extraction takes like 30 or 40 seconds for the doors to open. In the meantime, you keep your ass alive. Usually hidden. You can do a little searching in the meantime if there's nothing nearby, but it doesn't look like there's anything to search. We're just both waiting for that door to open, and then we will extract together. Oh, good. There's something here. Even if he's got everything, I at least get the points. The XP. No, he left nothing behind. Thank you. It's okay. He didn't shoot me. That's all I'm looking for right now. Oh. Who's he shooting at? Hopefully not me. Alright, so now the door's open and you're ready to head back out. Or back down to extract. Okay, so this sometimes is an elevator, sometimes it's one of these. That's a very, very short version of the game loop. Don't shoot me. Friendly fire doesn't worry when it's down there anyway. So, okay, so we went up. We gathered some crap. We didn't get shot. We met somebody who could have killed us but didn't. And we extracted successfully. And now we get to keep everything that we brought with us as well as all these new items. So you can unload your backpack, which will take out all of your finds. And then I'll hit continue. You get some XP based on how well you did, how long you stayed up there. Okay, so now I can go back to my inventory, and now you'll see that I got to keep everything from the basic loadout, from the free loadout. Because I didn't die, everything that I found and that loadout stayed with me. So that's cool. So I get to bank those. All right, so let's do this. Let me take up something a little more earthy. I've got some of the rest of the stuff. I don't want the free load though. Let me take a loot. That gives me more slots to hold stuff. So I've got a kettle. I have 100 ammo for the kettle and 31 for the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh can actually take down some arc. That's why I'm going to try to take it up there. If I lost anything in here, I wouldn't be super pissed off. So that's why we're going to take this up. All right, now the workshop. Oh, here's the chicken, Scrappy. Every time you see him lit up like that, go see him. He's out gathering random crap for you. So he's not your familiar. He doesn't run around with you. But in between game rounds, he's out foraging crap for you. So these are the things that he brought back for you while you were gone. These are all basic crafting things. So let's go ahead and just claim those. And now we're ready to head back up. Again, let's see. So let's go back to Blue Gate since we sort of know our way around. I've already got my loadout ready to go. I think we're ready to head back up. So there's lots going on up on the surface, right? What you saw was A to B, no nonsense, no building scouring, nothing. It was just get there and get done, right? The longer you stay out, the more XP you get. The longer you stay out, typically speaking, the better stuff you find. But, of course, the risk goes up. And you have to keep track of those escape routes back down below because they can and do close on you with different time frames. So I typically lock one in so I know where I'm going and then head there and take detours. So we're going to do that this time, I think, depending on where I start. Okay, I started somewhere different. Good thing to do probably is scour the initial area. Oh, look at that. I got something actually somewhat useful. Well, it's not useful, but it's worth coins, so. Oh, what's that? That I don't recognize. Oh, snow globe. Right, nice. So most of the time it's resources. Sometimes it's trinkets that are valuable. Okay, lush blooms. Let's check out the map. Okay. So it looks like I have an extraction point over here. If I had a raider key, I could go down there. Anything else, like if I wanted to go to like a real loot-filled area, right? Probably gonna have trouble doing it by myself. Ancient Fort, that might be fun to go visit. So let me lock into here, and we'll see how we do on the way there, and then we'll decide if we're gonna keep going after that. Anything else tasty in here? I mean, I'm already here. I might as well snake anything that's available. I think that was it, though. Oh, wait. No. Now, there's certain things you can do on the surface. For example, there's items that can be recyclables, right? So if you want, you can actually do some recycling or salvaging while you're topside. It's always going to be worth more salvage down below. But if you need to get some inventory cleared up, right, I'm going to salvage that. Now, it just happened to be that I already had some fabric, so it hopped onto that slot. But if you recycle something and it's a new item, it's going to take up the same slot. So it's kind of like, right? So again, I could salvage some fabric. Perfect. So I emptied that slot because it piled onto my fabric slot. So that's perfect. Okay, so let's see. Let's get our bearings here. Okay, well, there might be some goodies over here for us to look at. There's definitely a bad guy over there. Sometimes you'll see smoke trails coming from up above. That typically means that somebody's getting shot at from above. Give you sort of an idea to avoid that area if you don't want to entangle with humans and or possibly... Did I just hear gunfire? Probably. Like I said, there's a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot to see. The maps are pretty good size. There's plenty of them to look at. By the way, eventually that does get faster. Oh, crap. Is somebody coming? Yep, here they come. All right, so at least you get to see some combat, right? I'm going to go with the Pharaoh. Single shot, but very deadly to them. A little combat going on here. Where are they? Crap. This is not a good area to be in. Okay, reload. Oops. Nope, I wanted the Pharaoh. Hang on, let me reload. Is there a human here helping?
Don't shoot.
Definitely someone helping out. Great. Nice. You'll survive better in pairs.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay.
There is voice proximities and all sorts of other things you can set up to talk with others.
Hello?
Don't shoot.
Okay.
All right, so now we've got some humans to run around with. Now, you can hang out with them, or you can go your merry way. I'm probably just going to keep going because I don't know if they're doing quests or whatever, and maybe they'll tag along. Who knows? Communication is key in this game. Even if you're not using voice on a mic and you're just using call-outs, it's the way to keep yourself from getting shot most of the time. Uh-oh. Better try to avoid that guy. I don't know if they're behind me or not. Hopefully this is probably gonna alert him. Okay. Let's keep going. Not too far away here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, nice. Look at that. Bullets, grenades, bandages. Nice. So how's my inventory looking? I'm full. It's time to go back. Unless I'm looking for better loot. In this case, I'm not. So let's just head to the extraction spot. Now it looks like it's being watched over. Hopefully... Oh, there's one down there, too. Must be careful. This guy's behind me by any chance? Looks like they're having a good time with that guy over there. Good. Less guys chasing after me. hear shots. Okay, so let's see what sort of extraction we have here. There's a human nearby.
Don't shoot!
Please. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Security here. Request acknowledged.
So again, we're going to extract with somebody else, and there doesn't appear to be any arc nearby. What's that? Well, she must have been messing with somebody over there. Maybe I can, let's see. Somebody's, scavenging bodies.
I did not kill him. He was like that.
All right!
No problemo.
Magnetic dampers activated. Kinetic loss underway. 1 moment.
I probably should look that guy over. I'm not going to have time.
Full stop confirmed. Your path is clear, Raider.
Ah, this guy's got good stuff, but I want to get out. No! Okay. I guess I'm going to have an opportunity. Okay. Well, she left. But I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to get something interesting over here. Freeload, so I guess he didn't really have all that much interesting after all. Uh-oh. And there's a bad guy over here, too. Great. Okay, so we're going to summon and hide. Yep, here he comes. I'm not going to piss him off if I don't have to. Ooh, there's a camera. Well, the camera can't see me, so I'm not too worried about it. If you see cameras, kill them. That's ARC technology at work. That'll help them find you. You don't want that. Anything good in here? Nope. Just patiently waiting. Ah, I'm so full. Okay, here comes somebody.
Don't shoot!
That guy's down, but he can escape if he can get down there. Oh crap! I'm not hanging out. See, he'll make it. He'll be able to get out, even though he's knocked down. As long as he's on the lift on the way down, he'll be fine. Otherwise, I'd have given him some healing or something. All right, that's it. So there is a little more complicated of one of the game loops. So yeah, this is what you're in for. You're going up. You're doing stuff. You're gathering stuff, and you're coming back down. Wash, rinse, and repeat. It's a lot of fun. I mean, if you like this sort of game, look at all this good stuff I managed to get on my run, and I got to keep all my stuff, which is always nice. I didn't go down. Unload the backpack and continue, and we're ready to wash, rinse, and repeat again. So that's kind of it. You should know whether this rubs you right based on this. We'll kind of keep this one short. It's under 30 minutes, so hopefully you got something out of this. If you did, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys know what to do. If you have specific questions, again, I'm only like level 9, man, so I've only seen but a taste of what's going on. If you're interested in doing runs with me, let me know in the comments below. We can friend up. It's definitely better with friends, not randos, but most randos seem to be pretty friendly. And this game's sort of signature selling point is it's an extraction PvP, but most Ps are friendly and are willing to work with you. So that's something useful. All right, listen, again, appreciate watching. Thanks so much, and take care. We'll see you next time.